Welcome everyone, thank you for joining me. Drafting some more Lost Caverns of Ixalan here, and we've opened a land. It's a good land. I like Anchorage. I think it can do a lot of good things as a 2/3. It's also just deep cavern bats here. It's probably the best card in the pack. Bats is really solid, especially if you can play it on turn 2 and you're on the play. It can be devastating to your opponent, really can. A little interaction goes a long way in this format. I've never really gotten a chance to play with Restless Anchorage, though, and it's in good colors. I mean, blue-white fixing alone is very good, and then the upside of having a land that can be a 2/3 flyer that makes maps is actually quite solid. I think I want to take the land over the bats. I think bats is the stronger card, but I think Anchorage has higher upside in the long run, especially since I like to go 4 and 5 colors. There's some good cards other than that here, but Anchorage seems decent enough. A little punished. There's a Join the Dead here. Bats into Join the Dead would have been nice, but we do have a Dawn Runner to go with our Anchorage. Get a little bit of a Explore White synergy going. White is normally the splash if you're doing an Explore deck, and it's not the main, so it's a little bit of a risky take. But there are some cards here that I wouldn't mind wheeling, like Over the Edge, if we did end up going an Explore-heavy deck. A lot of people avoid the Explore deck and would just take Tote here, maybe. But I don't mind the Explore deck. I actually think it's okay. Rewarded. Like I said, a lot of people don't like the Explore deck. We can definitely go with the Conductor here. It is a card you want to have if you're going to be exploring. And we already have the splashing for white off the Restless Anchorage. We could get Petrify or Scout on the wheel. It's possible. Probably not Petrify, but Scout could definitely wheel. Jewel's kind of a terrible card. And there's also the Sunbird Standard that could wheel from this pack. I don't think I would ever play the Jewel. This is more constructed, but the Standard is here, and it's a wheel. If we can play 5 color with it, fine, but I'm not passing the Signpost. Okay, another Bats. That would have been so gross. Bats. Join the Dead Bats. That's okay. Both those black cards are good. Somebody else could play black at the table. We have an Axtra here. I think it's better than Lantern. We can just lock in and really just go all out Explore. We already have the perfect Explore start. If you are going to go for the Explore deck, I think you do need to have like every card in your deck Explore, including like your removal. And you're just going to be creature heavy and slam, 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 Explore, Explore, Explore. Wouldn't mind if some of these cards came back, but yeah, I mean, another Axtra. Another Tote. Cogwork Wrestler's okay. Over the Edge again. Probably wheel. This wouldn't be bad if it wheeled because we have Anchorage. It's possible it could. I'm not going to take it. But I would run this land. But yeah, it's got to be Axtra over the land just because it's perfect for our deck and what we want to do. So that's what it's going to be. Scout or Cartographer's Companion or Helpful Hand, they're all good. I think Helpful Hand has the highest upside of the 3, but I think Scout getting a 2-drop that explores is much better for this type of deck. Could also lean into Caves a bit more, but I think I'm going to take the Scout. Yeah. Viper here. Black would have been good, but I think that ship has sailed. We're gonna lock in Explore. I'm gonna do an Explore deck for you guys, and I'm gonna lean into it heavily, and we're gonna draft it the way it should be drafted, which means all of our creatures are gonna explore. Which means Crewmate, no. River Guide, yes. Crewmate, better card, safer. But no, I think we're gonna take the Guide here over the Crewmate, as crazy as that is, and I don't ever recommend you doing that, even on pick 8, pack 1. But I think we should just force the Explore deck. At this point, we have such good Explore playables, and it's the perfect 3-drop for what we're doing. So I'm going to go for high synergy, the Guide over the Crewmate. Some okay green cards. I think Seeker of Sunlight is the most synergistic, but I'm going to take the first Stomper over it. I think we'll get a Seeker later in the draft. Our first Over the Edge, I'm going to run this over anything else basically. It is the removal you want for this deck. Standard, wheeled, perfect. I think there was another card in this pack that I wanted, but Sunbird's a good consolation prize and helps us splash if we want to. Although in this deck, I'm not sure I'm going to splash that much. The land's probably going to be enough. Blunder Wheeling's good. Veteran's good. I think this Dinosaur has the highest upside, even though we're not doing caves yet. It is possible I get enough caves to run this, so I'm going to take it just in case. But I don't know if that was the right pick. Another Over the Edge is great. Veteran, yeah, nobody at our table is doing Explore, so looks like we're in the spot we should be. Opening another land, are you serious? It's kind of tragic, right? It's with if we want to stay open, but no, I'm just going to take the Scout. Another Dawn Runner is kind of hard passing up. Brontodon is here as well, which is just good. It's not an Explore card, but it's more removal and a good 3-drop. But yeah, I mean, one of these two, if we're really lucky, wheels. But I think I need my first flyer. And the map can let us explore wherever, right? That's kind of important. So, I'm going to take Scout. Captain Storm here is gross. Would have been great with the crewmate, but we're just going to take him to Scout. Let's see how good this Explore deck can really be. I think the table is going to let us have the perfect Explore deck, so. Wonder what happens if every single card explores. I don't know, do you end up with a good deck? Probably. Another guide here over the Yearling. The Yearling's a really good red 2-drop, but I mean, we could be in Teamer. I don't really want to be in Teamer, though. Just go with guide. I would love to be in Bant and get like a Cutzel, right? With all of our creatures having 1/1 counters, Cutzel just would be amazing here. Let's go with guide and hope we get a Cutzel. No Cutzel here, but we do have the Cache. That or the Nautilus. I think the Cache is better in this particular deck. So I'm going to go with the Explorer's Cache. For lucky, the Promising Vein Wheels. Or the Stomper. Echoes is a no. Jade Seedstones or another guide. Hotfoot's here as well, but Seedstones or guide is really the pick. Our creature count's pretty good. I think I can take Seedstones here if I want. Okay, Eaten by Piranhas is decent. Iceberg's decent. I think I just prefer Staggering Size. We're going to be aggressive. I think Eaten by Piranhas is good too, right? But the problem with Eaten by Piranhas is it's not an aggressive card. This is an aggressive card. Like, go with Bellatrix. Smash, smash, smash. Another Axe Draw. Okay. Yeah, I mean, twists and turns now. Okay, so if this Explore deck doesn't win, well, then Explore is not something you should draft. Let's take Brontodon, because I can't think of a more perfect curve out for Explore as what we've already drafted. I'm going to take the Brontodon over Seeker, over the Edge, over Blowgun, I think. I think the Blowgun is tempting, though, but Brontodon can do a lot of the good things. Pirate Hat or another Size. I think I'm going to take another Size here. Yeah. Or Unlucky Drop is okay, too. Yeah. I think some Battle Tricks go a long way in this deck. Trample to help push damage. Expect we'll have some pretty large creatures on the board. I will take the drop here over Slumber. I do think Slumber could be okay in this deck, but drop is probably just safer. At this rate, we're not going to need to run the Sunbird Standard either. Might not even splash white if we don't get a Cutzel. Just depends. I guess there's a chance we play black, and that's the most aggressive card out of that pack. Another drop, just in case we need it. Would like some more 2-drops that explore, I think. And no. Okay, show me the goods. Did we just open 3 lands? We opened the black-red one as well in between these, even though we didn't take it. I mean, I guess I'm going to take this Prairie. It's perfect for our splash in white. Allows us to cut the standard, but I mean, we're losing out on a frog. I don't feel bad about that. Seeker's going to wheel. We could have a blast or a tote, but yeah, I mean, Prairie's decent. It's a good land. I'm going to take it. This is ridiculous. We opened 3 lands this draft? Is this why we ended up in Explorer? Is because our opens were trash? I don't know. 3 lands. What are the odds of that? Okay, good. I'll play this. Hammer Skull's fine. We don't have tons of dinosaurs, but we have enough to make this okay. Axtraw, Stomper, Brontodon. Yeah. We're okay. We're going to take this Hammer Skull and pretend we opened it. No dinosaur to gain life or just... Ooh, no, another scout. Didn't even see you there. Hello. 3 scouts. 3 scouts is actually really good. Probably better than these guides. If I had to cut some 3-drops. I don't think we need the standard now that we have two lands that tap for white. And we can also splash pretty easily. Ooh, the Needle. Needle is good in this deck. Because it explores. Blowgun's fine as well. It's one of these two, but I think the Needle's just better. So we're going to do the Needle. We could have another Seed Stones. I don't even know if that's good, though. Cog Worker. Another Staggering Size. I guess we can take the second Seed Stones just in case we run it. It's not bad with all our flyers. All right, let's go. I was hoping you'd be a Cutzel, but I'll take a second one of our conductors here. Nothing here. We could take the Reflection. It'd actually be okay in this deck, wouldn't it? Reflecting Scouts, Reflecting Axtraws, Reflecting Stompers. It's a maybe. Creator's good. I don't think I'm going to play any of these, even in the presence of Ages is fine. I like it in the Descend deck a lot. But I'm just going to take an uncommon, grow my collection. I wasn't going to play any of those. We've already met our playables. We're at 16 creatures. Our deck looks fantastic as is. Now it just got even better with the Seeker wheeling the way I knew it would. Yeah. Might play that. Might play that 1-drop over a later gameplay, maybe? I don't know. Still considering cutting the white since we didn't get a Cutzel. Yeah, we didn't get a Cutzel. This deck really wanted a Cutzel to really lean into the Bant synergies. We can take a whip here. Yeah, that's the only thing missing from this deck is the Cutzel. The signpost from green-white. Relic Roar's okay. Take Brawler for another 2-drop and Trample, maybe. The Scavenger is actually pretty good with Explore, but I'm going to put it in my sideboard. I already like our deck. I think when you play the Explore deck, I think it's most important to make sure that your creatures all explore. I mean, you really want like at least 13 of your creatures to be able to explore if you're playing the Explore deck. So, I think that's one of the mistakes people make is they put too much other stuff in, and you really do have to go, I mean, all in. Just everything explores. We can run 1 less land for sure. We can definitely run 16. With how much Explore I have, you could make an argument for 15, but I think that's pretty greedy. Could bring in another Staggering Size over the second Over the Edge, but I think the Over the Edge number 2 has more synergy. I don't really want to cut it. We're at 17 creatures here. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of our creatures explore. 13 Twists and Turns. 14, 15 with Over the Edge. Lodestone Needle. 16 things in our deck explore. Anchorage, 17 things in our deck explore. It's about where you need to be. Out of our 24 playables, 17 explore. This distribution looks good. I'm going to favor green over blue. We still have plenty of mana for each color. You could not splash white, but both lands are pretty strong. They make our deck stronger, so I'm going to include the splash and include the lands as extra creatures. Looks good. Let's go. If this can't win, then we can just all agree that Explore is terrible, but I think it should win. I think the deck looks great. I think it's a dream Explore deck. It's as good as it gets. Just missing Cutzel and the Echo, which would be the rare. It's a little slow, but I'm going to keep it. Be nice to get a dinosaur for that Hammer Skull. A cheaper dinosaur game. They're like, oh, you want a dinosaur? Here's your 6-drop. I'm going to guide so that I can start searching for lands. It's good enough. We can double Explore next turn with Twists and Turns and the River Guide. Or not River Guide, but it's what? River Scout? The River Scout. We have the River Guide and the Scout. I'm going to Twist and Turns first on this one. I want green. Stitch it. Good. Well, now we can play out Dino or River Scout. I think I'm still going to do the River Scout this turn. That's keepable too. Don't need it though. Let's dig to something better. Then we hit a land. Unfortunate. It's a good land though. Really don't have a good attack in, do I? I want to do this on their turn. Seed Stones would help for sure. But do I really want to go all in on a River Guide? Probably safer to play out the Hammer Skull. We got the Stomper next turn, so it can attack in as a 6/6. And they're stuck on land, so... Oh, there's the third. Okay. If we go all in on seed stones, we can cash as well this turn. And then, I mean, our guide can then attack in, and it's a very big vigilant creature. If they're bitter triumphing a 6/6, then they're telling me large creatures are a problem. I think it's safer to go spread, but going all in on the guide means they can't block profitably. We got Stomper coming next turn, so if the guide is now too big of a problem, they'll get rid of it, and then the Stomper will hit, and hopefully that will stick. So we have 3 large creatures hitting the board now. Chomping, which is good. Yeah. Just try and go too big for them, I guess, is what we're gonna do. Another gnome is a little annoying. Okay, that's pretty good. Ooh, 1 land away from twists and turns, aren't we? Oh, there it is. Okay. Do I want to trade off my 7/5? If I give it another counter, then they have to block with their 2 bigger creatures. Yeah, let's try and force a trade. Just clear out their board a little. We could needle. I don't feel like I need to though, right? I can still do that during their turn. Trade off, play out Stomper after. I guess we could scry now. Might change our mind. With Scout coming. Yeah. Okay, let's trade off. Scout's coming. I mean, what are they gonna do? They trade off the big creature. Stomper can't be blocked. Looks good. We also can make another 7/7 with the seed stones. Just realized that. It's pretty good too. I'm not going to do that till after the Stomper dies though, probably. That's not big enough. Okay, so I guess we have a lot of options here. Even the prairie is an option. Let's go ahead and play out Scout and develop out our board. I'm going to hold open Needle this turn. Rather than try and get aggressive. Let's make our Scout into a 3/3, and the next turn we can make it into a 4/4 if we want. I'm okay with them chumping the Stomper so that we can hold open the Needle still. I think that's right. They'll think we're holding open the activation of our maze, so it's not too sus. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have enough mana to do maze. They're just thinking we're going to do that at the end of our turn. But I'm not. Okay. Perfect. Get a very big attack in here. Kind of got him. Plus, tapping down the 4/4 seems better than tapping down the 3/2, right? Let's go. The only question now is the Restless Prairie better, or is the making the map better? Oh, well, now I need to use white to cast my Dawn Runner, don't I? Huh. Maybe it's not even right to do that. Maybe I should craft this. Could see using the cache here, but I'm going to use the map. Get the Explore after anyway. Oh, comes in tapped, crap. Oh well, I guess we can't do the prairie now, can we? That's alright. We'll just develop out the board. We're still hitting them for a huge chunk here. We can always make the scout bigger next turn. Yeah. Can't do both. I don't think the flyer is worth it. Extra's great. More pressure. Like I said, this deck wants to have lots of creatures and just keep adding a creature that explores every single turn to the board. That's how you play an explore deck. There goes my Stomper. It's a little annoying. I think we still have them, right? If I animate my land, do they have good blocks here? That becomes a 3/3 double strike. That becomes a 4/4. We can maybe explore and make that into a 5/5. They'd have to block the double striker and the 5/5 in the air unless they want to die. Right? Come on. I need you not to be a land. There you go. You're a little late to the party, but you can stay on top. And then I need to animate and bash. Scout trades, everything trades. The land itself trades. It's just a really big turn. I mean, I'm thinking about this right? They don't have any good blocks, correct? They have to block flyer. Yeah. They have force blocks here, you know. You have to block the double strike. You have to block the flyer. Yeah. Well, I guess you could block all the ground creatures and leave the flyer through if you really want to, but you're still going to die. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Good deal. Your Angel's still going to be tapped. I guess they can explore, but I don't think their hand has too much to deal with this. I guess we might as well cash this turn, right? We could just save it. No, it's better to go. Okay. Your turn, OP. Show me what you got. Snail. There goes my extra. Gem Guard. Not gonna do it. Alright. Let's go. Prairie for the win. Our rares we opened are good. The lands. They're not that good. Wanna know? Decent start. Noms. Nom 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 noms. Perfect mana. Perfect curve out. I like it. We need to draw into some more creatures, but it's fine. Torch is a little annoying. Did not want a second conductor here, but at least it's a creature. Let's lead on the conductor, and then hopefully start exploring quite a lot. Okay. Scout, I need you to hit a spell, I think. Come on. That's good. Yeah, if they have removal here, like, we have a backup. Yeah. Good. Get that out of your hand. Angel's a good card. Okay, so nothing can be a 2/2 on the board, which means Scout, you can't be played this turn. We need to have the cash on the board in order for Scout to be safe. Cash is good, but let's double explore and make them big. Brick prick. That's the downer. Well, at least we can put both on the battlefield this turn. Six mana. Maybe we're running too many lands. Should we be on 15 lands? It's a big hit. Just imagine if we had two 4/5s right now instead. Huh. Alright. I guess we can Scout Explore if we brick on the map Explore. By drawing land, we can then cash and protect our 2/2. Not ideal. They're one land away from being able to activate their angel and start popping off. Ah, come on, game. I guess I'm going to decline that. We have to do this to save our Scout from the torch. Hope they don't have a land in hand to get to 6. We're going to take 4 from the Scribe. No land. Please. Favor. Good. That's not a land. Pirate's not good. That does give them the land for next turn. We're going to take 5, 9 this turn. Oh, they didn't attack with the Scribe. Huh. Okay. Wow, this is a flood out. I guess we need 2 flyers to block the angel. They're going to be able to pump it. So this needs to hit. Not a land. Let's go here. Good. I'll keep that, I think, given the board state. And now we can play out the Brontodon and hold open activation. We're going to use the cash to make one of these into a 4/4. Brontodon. Brontodon can kill the Favor. They pump for 2. Yeah, we can't attack. They pump for 2. It's a 7/6. We kill the Torture Favor. It's a 6/6 at biggest. Double block. We have a Scout left. They make an Angel. We need to make the other Scout into a 4/4 with Over the Edge. There you go. We can win in the air still. We got this. Yep. Spending their turn to do this. Well, that's fine. Let's see what they do with the torch. If they torch a Scout, we still have to block. And that's the only way we lose both Scouts. They didn't sack the torch. Okay. I guess I'm going to have my Brontodon kill the torch in that case instead of the Favor. Because the trample doesn't matter. They're tapped out. And killing the torch means they still only kill one Scout and then they don't have the torch after. So I'm basically sacrificing my Brontodon to save a Scout to keep air supremacy. Well worth it here. Still not a great trade though, right? Oh. Okay. I don't think they were in that bad of a spot. They were still going to get the 4/4. And gain 6 life. Yes. I guess some people, when they punt, don't have the same fortitude I have. As shown in my last video. This is what I'm talking about, where being able to play through mistakes like that is something everybody needs to be able to learn how to do if you're going to play Magic well. I think if they stay in that game, they could have won. I'll take it. But I don't agree when people quit like that. That was not really necessary. This hand's great. Just needs to draw an island. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. We'll get an island. Combo's great. Staggering size with the trick. Scout's good too. Let's just draw an island this next turn, hopefully, and then we win. Come on. Island next turn, still very good. We can scout and then use the map and double spell next turn. Okay. Troops in the grave is good. Are we serious, game? Low? We've drawn 3 spells and no lands. And none of them have been islands. Sweet card. That'll kill us pretty quick. I guess I need to over the edge to dig for islands. I mean, I have to over the edge our hammer skull for islands here. Hello, deck? I have to keep that. I can cast it next turn, but I guess I'm not going to attack. I don't want to get hit for 8 in return. Yeah. We're just gonna die in the air. Need that island for that Wind Scout. That's fine. We have Wind Scout plus Staggering Size is our out. Let's axe draw to find an island. Never mind. Yep. Okay. Doesn't matter what we play here. Just lose. That's extraordinarily frustrating. I think I keep that hand every time. Like, it had everything I wanted. We should have a blue land by now. It's just unlucky. I'm dead this turn, OP. Let's go. That's just how Magic goes, I guess. That's just how Magic goes sometimes. And I mean, on a similar note, you know how many times I play 4 and 5 colors. And there's always one game I lose to mana, right? I don't know how this 2-color deck splashing 1 white card and some lands has the same number of mana screw losses, so take that for what it's worth. This is a great hand. I'm going to keep it. You know? Like, if my 2-color decks, which this pretty much is a 2-color deck, have the same amount of mana screw as my 5-color decks, I mean, what does that tell you? scout for land. It's a very good target for eaten by piranhas, but we did hit land, that's good. Attack for 1. I mean, our deck's still very good here. Between the Axe Draw and the River Guide. Brontodon with a forest will eventually be able to kill their gem guard if we need to, but let's just curve out. That's good too. I'm gonna keep that. Guess no attacks. Think how big our signpost would be by now. No plays, huh? Well, they gotta have a trick. I have a removal spell of some sort for a tap creature. Let's go into it and see what we can do to come out okay. Oh, that's it? That's not even bad for us, right? Getting to explore again is actually pretty good. If they have a counter spell, good for them. They don't. Okay. Alright, and I got to hit a free extra land. Look at that. Good deal. Companion is fine. I like seeing that. The more they invest into the guard, the better it is for us, I think. Just because, worst case scenario, we can needle it for many, many turns. They didn't have a removal spell last turn. I'm going to lead on Guide. Kind of want a forest here. Not going to lie. For my Brontodon. There it is. Thank you, game. Thank you. Now we can attack in because we have staggering size to hold open. I wasn't originally planning on attacking in. But they didn't have a damage spell last turn. They just bounced. And let's see what they got this turn. I'm going to let this trade happen. I'm not even going to use the staggering size. It's past priority. Oh. Yeah, they're about to get blown out. You do that. Now, they could have another spell here, but at this point, I mean, yeah, huge blowout. All right. Well, now we can't lose. Stomper wins on this board alone. Yeah, Pirates isn't good enough. Okay. Whatever they make bigger, we can just tap down endlessly. Okay, and they have a removal spell coming. I'm going to trade here. Because my board coming up is better. And I don't mind losing both these creatures. Let's do Scout. We'll Brontodon after so we can get back whatever they use their thing on. That's good enough to keep. Just play the cash this turn. Hold open the stone. And then just kind of blow up their whole world next turn. Might as well use a counter here. I doubt they'll block the Axe Draw. But it does get in for 1 more damage. We do lose the 1/1 counter to the Reliquary. Oh. I thought they were about to block there. I was about to say even better. Anyway. We're going to lose the Axe Draw to the Reliquary, but we have so much good stuff coming out, I don't even care. They're going to have to sack their Cog Worker. And they have to sack something, right? And then they'll pump up their pirates. When they do, we'll needle the pirates and then we win. Yep. Okay. Sure. Don't do it. Got him. Okay. Cool. I guess now the question is, how do I win quickest? Stomper definitely wins. Guide maybe gets us a little bit more. If we hit land off of Guide, we can Jade, Stones, and Guide. High upside. Downside is if they play a creature next turn, we don't win in 2 turns. That's okay. Land. Ah. That's good enough to keep, right? Okay. Hit for 6 this turn. Do I want to craft this? I guess I do. Cash isn't doing anything anymore. But this is good. I mean, yeah, good game. Let's attack in. Put them out of their misery. Okay. Deck's good. I mean, this... Except for the one time Arena decided to not give us lands, we're winning. And they say Explorer isn't good. Well, I think it's fine. 3-1. Pretty easy 3-1. Seems pretty good. It's fine. I feel like I should get my signposts more often, you know? Like, I have 2 of them in my deck. I know 3 is kind of the number to expect to get it almost every game in a 40-card deck, but I feel like 2 I should have gotten it more often than I have so far, and that's not the signpost, but still okay. At least we can curve out. I still think maybe I could be running 15 lands. I feel like I'm flooding out way too much. Speaking of which, I guess I'll start by attacking. I think they're holding open a Braid. It's pretty rare for green-red to pass on turn 2. They're going to Braid my Scout, but we still get the map token. Yeah, they're pausing. Extra is going to be pretty big. I won't mind them abrading my Scout because I would rather them abrade my Scout than get my extra. Perfect. Okay. Stop drawing land. That's good. They have their own. Okay. In some ways, I think it's better to make ours even bigger with Over the Edge, but I think I'm just going to play out another axe draw. Let's map our first axe draw and see what we hit. Good. Although, do I really want that? I could guarantee my next axe draw, but I think it's better to ditch it and try and get something else. I really want our signpost or something better. I mean, they know about our other axe draw in hand, so it's not like a secret, but I'm going to offer the trade. Trade both their creatures for my 1 axe draw if they want. They took 6. That's nuts. Land. Crap. Should have kept the Scout on top. Because now the Pirate's better. Oops. Let's draw something amazing so I get redeemed for my choice to dig further into my deck. have strike. That's real bad for us. Stomper. Okay. And that could be worse. Stomper doesn't have any good attacks into the axe jaws. Okay. Redeemed. It's just over the edge. Try and get our signpost big. I guess we're going all in on one dino, aren't we? That's good. We'll keep that. I think I'm going to offer the trade. Nah. I'm worried about strike. It could have been right to offer the trade for the 6-7, but the fact that their axe draw and their pirate can also take it makes it less tempting, but Brockdon does nothing on this board. It's kind of like a weird mirror match, right? Big dinos, except I'm doing Explore and they're doing dino colors. Yeah, I mean, this is weird. They got a good deck. That Discover 3 on that creature is going to make their board stronger than mine. Wonder if it's almost better just to Seeker of Sunlight here twice, or just play out the Stomper. And it's got to be better to get the 7-7 online, right? If they do have a strike, we have a backup plan for other axe draw. I kind of want both. But I don't know, is Prairie really doing anything here? Not really. Let's just keep the scout. I guess they know it's a land because I'm holding priority. Do they have a good double block on my axe draw? Their best double block is Pirate and Guide. It's probably worth clearing out the board just a touch. It's not getting any better. Ooh, Stomper. I like that trade. Let's do it. No. No, Stomper's good. 1 for 1. Ah, they saw it. Yeah, it's their best block. It's okay, though. Clearing out the board a little bit does help. Another guide. It's annoying. They also just like went through a bajillion lands. Drew another land. They would have had epic flood there. Over the edge on their side. And they have their own Seeker. Maybe they're more into Explore than I thought. I wonder if they're playing blue at all. Let's explore on our scout. Come on. Come on. Let's explore here. Keep that. Like I said, you want everything in your deck to explore. Now we have a 9/9 we have to deal with. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you want everything in your deck to explore. If you're going to do this deck. Because otherwise it just kind of fizzles. Well, if OP is thinking this much, maybe... I don't have a fight. If the Stomper can kill anything with a fight, we're left in a really bad spot here. Our scout can win the game in about 5 turns, roughly. Nope. They kept it? Why? Oh, they're gonna do it again and ditch it this time? Oh. I mean, I'm gonna play my axe draw, but maybe they have a splash. Maybe they are splashing blue. I don't know why you would not bin the buried treasure, you know? Okay. Well, we're gonna explore every turn, and chip in for 2 in the air. Our board at least holds off their board pretty well. I would like my conductor to get over preferably 11, play around Hotly Strike. It's really the one card that will destroy us here. I think I still have my staggering size in my deck somewhere too. That would be nice to get. That would make attack so much better. If I had staggering size right now, I could attack with almost everything, right? Yeah. Okay. Show me your splash. Guys. Oh my gosh. We're so lucky. So they just discovered past all of their scary cards. They're on the bottom now. Dodge bullet there. Scout's fine. It explores again. It's another flyer. Just go ahead and keep pumping up our conductor. We're 1 away from being big enough to not have to worry about Hotly Strike anymore. This is nuts. We'll kill them before they get back to their scary cards on bottom. Parade is a good top deck. Good thing we have another scout coming. I mean, I wonder if they should have tried to discover 4 closer to their bombs at the bottom of their deck. Like, bin that, maybe. I guess that can dig them as well. I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. Yeah, it's a spell. We're keeping it. Because I want my scout to definitely become a 3/3 here. So I want the map to be guaranteed a 1/1 counter here. And now we're over that crucial 11 bar. So I still don't have any good attacks though, do I? Yeah. It's pretty bad. I'm just going to be patient. Okay. It's pretty impressive when a 6/6 looks small on the board. What is this game? Let's explore again. I want the Dawn Runner to have a counter. It's fine. I'll keep it. It doesn't explore, notably, but it is a 6/6. So it's pretty good. I guess we're just swinging for 3 in the air. Good thing they don't have any flying defense at all. They're gonna have to discard. Yep. Okay. Land's good. No! Not the frog. Frog can block our 3/3. The problem is, our boards are pretty equal. Oh. Well, that's pretty good. I'm going to put that on the battlefield because it will enter tapped anyway. And I think I want to explore again. You know? Like, the 6/6 doesn't change the board state. Over the Edge does. Okay. Alright. So, what we can do is we can attack him with Scout, trade with Frog. Next turn, animate our anchorage, right? And then over the edge, the anchorage. And hopefully win in 2 turns with the anchorage in the air before they can find interaction for it. for our conductor to even think about attacking profitably, it needs to have minimum 15 power. And then it will trade with Hammer, Skull, and Stomper. I don't even think that's right, though. I think it's better just to stay chill. Trade. I have to trade at some point. It's fine. Our land can attack next turn. It won't have summoning sickness. What a weird game. What a board. Board's just a touch better, right? Every step of the way. That's a good card. That'll help them dig towards their bombs. Unfortunately, they have to play a land in order to be able to activate that. It doesn't just switch just because you have 7 lands. You have to play an extra land after. So hopefully, I guess they're going to hope they draw a land here to get that going. Because then they can dig towards their bombs rather quickly. I'm not sure I would have topped that. I guess it's a land cycler. Yeah, I think I would have binned it and tried to get a land to flip and then dig. Because they have answers in their deck. That's just not it, though. Alright. I mean, I don't think they have anything, so... Let's do this. We'll over the edge it. I guess we have the mana to check first. We should do that. Let's check first. Any spell we're keeping on top. Good. I don't like the Cashier. I think it's a terrible card, but I'm keeping it so that we have a 2-turn clock in the air. So, they have 1 turn to kill me. They're drawing the Dinosaur. And that's not going to be good enough. So they'd have to like twist and turns, dig, and then have a creature answer. Looks good. Alright. Show me. Probably should discover if they have an answer to the land. Like of another frog or something. Okay, good game. That was epic. A 17-18 on the board, and I still couldn't push through with it. Seems so stupid. It's pretty good. An 8/8 Seeker as well. So much mana sink right there. Well, good game, opponent. Need to like nap after that game. That was crazy. 4-1 though. I don't think this deck's bad at all. I think it's pretty good. I don't think Explorer is so bad that you shouldn't draft it. Let me put it that way. Clearly 4-1 is decent. Would have loved a Petrifier too. I think like this deck's missing just a touch of removal. Like Over the Edge is okay, but it's not hard removal. I'm not going to keep this. I'm not going to let Arena do what it did to me 2 or 3 games ago, where it decided never to give me a blue land, so I'm going to mulligan even though this hand's pretty good. I'm just not going to sit here and watch me draw all green anymore. Land's there, that's good. Cash goes, right? Everything else is just a perfect curve out. You could ditch the planes in that situation, but then my anchorage can never animate because I only have 1 other planes in the deck. So it's just safer to keep the planes in order to make the land be able to activate, although now we're flooding out. But, jeez. What is that, OP? A turn 3 raptor. You're gonna have 6 mana on turn 4. If you drop a land, 7 mana on turn 4. Oh my gosh. We're dead. Yeah, that's 7 mana. We're dead. Like, even like a bristleback wins. Okay. They're not mono green. Noted. 8 mana with the treasure at your exposure now. I've only had 3 turns, guys. And I thought I had a perfect curve out. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. They just used 8 mana on turn 4. Well. Crap. Extra? Extra trades with Raptor or Scout, and hopefully we map and hit. And then one of our scouts trades with Raptor. Might be better. This has to hit. Good. That'll help. A second scout. I mean, making a bigger creature is a better blocker, but yeah, I mean, we could make a 5/6 and a 5/5 flyer. Guaranteed. Or do I just need to get more presence on the board? We can always lodestone their Ceratops. Yeah, I need presence. I think a 5/6 and a 5/5 is very tempting there, but I think just trading at this point is where I'm at. Because after I tap down the Ceratops, a 4/4 scout is just as good as a 5/5, right? Gosh, darn it. I don't think we can win. They've had just too much mana. On the play, too much mana. I mean, I've had 4 turns, and I feel like I've done a good job with those turns. But this is too much. You know, we gotta trade. Now I think I need to tap down the 7/7, right? But I can't overedge in the same turn. Might just need to do axe draw plus map. This needs to hit a spell. Good. If I axe draw, if I over the edge, I can block the Stomper profitably. This is so bad. Okay. We're going to lose our conductor to the Stomper. But we can keep the other 2 and then lock down their 3 and then block their pirate and frog. I don't know. If they have any removal here, we're just dead. I mean, their curve out has been absolutely ridiculous. They have a strike. That's game. I wonder why they didn't... Oh, I mean, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Should probably attack with everything. If you attack with everything, I have to block your Stomper. We'll have to block it anyway, right? Yeah, you might as well attack everything. The pirate could have gotten in here. I had to block the Stomper, no matter what. Okay. Well, we can scout to trade with the pirate, hold open the needle. Pray to top deck something. We're pretty close to getting out of this, considering how bad of a start that was. Okay. There's some merit to taking 3 here. I'm not going to. I don't think. If we don't top anything, we can animate our anchorage. And over the top it. Yeah. Okay. We're going to take 3 next turn. But we need to try to make our anchorage into a 3-4 at minimum instead of a 2-3 so it can block next turn. So we need to animate it over the edge this turn, hit a spell, fix our draws. Like, we can get out of this. This is fine. Let's hope we hit a good spell. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? One more chance? This has to be a spell. What is that? Oh, that is just Arena making me lose. Unbelievable. Any spell in the top 3 cards and we can block next turn and we're fine. I quit. That's so stupid. Epic flood out. Okay. I still don't think we should be running 15, but that flood out is inexcusable. That only happens on Arena. I was in a tight spot either way. Like, I'm not going to be too salty because the Triceratops was eventually going to untap, and that was still going to be a problem. But the curve out was ridiculous, and we fled out. So, there you go. We did all we could. Okay, I am back. This is good. Oh, mirror match? I like our mirror match odds. I think I made the best this deck could be. So I welcome a mirror match because I don't think they're going to be exploring as well or as frequently as I am. Love to see a tap land. Twisted Turd's fine. Annoying, but fine. Our 2-3 is still bigger. We got Wind Scout next turn. Staggering Size is not nearly as good when it's known. We can play around that a bit. Yeah, let's just keep curving out, right? Could do the Brontodon with the board the way it is. So I have a blocker, but I think Scout getting the map might be better. Pushing damage in the air. I'm not going to be blocking anyway, right, with the Brontodon, because they have the trick. So it probably should have just been the trick, to be honest. Like, if somebody knows you have Staggering Size, yeah, and if you're just exploring this turn, yeah, you should just bend the trick. Don't bend the removal, but the trick you should bend, because I'm not going to play into that. I could do another Scout, or just go with the Axe Draw here. The Axe Draw is actually pretty weak. I'd almost rather Scout and then pop a map, right? Let's pop the map first, see what we get. Land. I was kind of hoping for a spell there. That's okay. It's hitting for 2. I mean, it's a pretty fast clock in the air. It's 4 turns. I don't think they'll be able to outmuscle us even with the Staggering Size. They will be able to kill a flyer if they want to eat up their whole turn. Yeah, that's fine. But another chance at the map. Wow. Axe draw first and then map, since the flyer getting the 1/1 counter is more important. We could just go here with it and hold open this needle if we need to. Jeez. I'm gonna hold open the needle. We're close enough at the point where if they make a mistake here and they think they have time and they just have one creature out, we're going to be able to really destroy them with the needle by tapping them down. Good one. It does mean that their sunlight guy is going to stay at 3/3. See what they explore into. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's the card I wanted in my deck, but it's a rare. You can't expect to get it. Yeah, they had 2 explore rares. Look at them. I still think our deck's better, though. I'm going to needle their Spelunker, especially if they attack with Sunlight. I'm just going to take 3. Yeah, still just going to needle the 5/5. We have a great attack this next turn. That's very good, too. Okay. Yep. An even axe draw now, right? It's fine. Let's put pressure up. Perfect. Another flyer. Let's go. I'll take that trade. Oh, that's an awkward land. Because it's tapped, they can't have Staggering Size and the Echo. We're going to get another good attack in here. For sure. Yep. I still think they should have been the Staggering Size. They would have had Echo 1 turn sooner, maybe. Maybe not. But yeah. I'm not sure keeping Staggering Size on their part was wise. They're going to be dead before they can use it. Yeah. Pull out the Scout. Discover. Can even needle. Can we needle on the same turn? We could. If we don't play out the Brontodon. Let's do Scout. Let's use 1 map. Actually, yeah. 1 map. I guess we don't need the needle. It's too slow at this point. We can keep that. I could make it so that nothing trades, but I think it's better to hold back. I could make it so that this is a chump on the axe draw, but I think I like, you know, spreading out our risks. They can't block the Scout. It's fine. I'm even going to leave the map token open in case I want to transform my needle instead. I'm not sure what they can play out that has enough presence to deal with both flyers and go wide enough to deal with the state. Okay. Looks good, feels good. It's a good deck. Theirs had more rares, but they did not have the mid and early game that you need in this deck to make it pop, which is why we were able to beat them even though they had better rares. Deck looked very similar to ours, though. Maybe they just had a bad draw. 5 and 2. I don't think I can keep this. Not on the draw, I can't. This is not better. This is where dreams die. Wait, no, we need the forest. Ditch the island. It was fun. I like seeing that on turn 1, though. Maybe there's a chance. Nope, now we're dead. Guess just run out the cash because we have nothing better to do. This is a terrible hand. Yep. Great. At least they're missing lands. It's promising. I mean, River Guide is probably best here, or Brontodon. I guess Brontodon does block better because we can put a 1/1 counter on it. Guaranteed to block the king color. This is weak. I need them to whiff on lands for like 4 turns. Oh. Rip. I kind of need that Death Toucher off the board before I land my Scout and my Stomper. I guess Stomper can activate to get around the frog. Huh. That's a weird equip. Gave me a free attack here. Land, come on. Oh, I can't bend that. Okay. Gives them a better attack, but I'm gonna swing in for 4. 19. They're gonna play Axe Draw. Yeah, it's fine. I kind of want to let this hit so I can try and trade for the Axe Draw. They're going to drop the Axe Draw, right? If I can get my River Guide to trade with their Axe Draw, that's so much better for us. And then Frog won't have Death Touch and we can swing in again. Seems decent. Yeah, there it is. That's not good for us. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we need this online. It's by far our worst play. It gives them a good attack next turn, but I'm going to put this here on the Brontodon. If they want to double block and lose their Frog and their Axe Draw to my Brontodon, I will gladly accept. Perfect. That is the trade up we wanted. Look at that. Genius. Take 3, get the trade you want. I like it. Holding open Brontodon to kill something. Taking 3 again. Taking 4. Petrify. Okay. We have some answers to Petrify. We do have Over the Edge. It's not the worst card. We also have the Brontodon. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna hit that Lantern while I can. Get my 1/1 counter back. Their Frog has Death Touch. Guess we have to guide instead of scout because we don't have land to do the map. It's probably gonna hit land here. It's actually not very good in this situation. Okay. Okay. We have to keep that, right? For the Petrify. That's what we wanted. It's actually really good. This is super awkward. I'm not going to trade my conductor for the frog. I don't really want to put a 1/1 counter anywhere. I guess I could put it on my conductor, but then there's risks. I imagine they're going to petrify the conductor anyway. Hopefully me not putting the 1/1 counter on the conductor makes them petrify the guide instead to get 1 extra attack in here. It's kind of the hope. I mean, I guess over the edge would have gotten rid of it anyway. I don't know. Maybe that's a mistake. Getting 4 in here. Could have prevented that. Oops. Alright. I guess we need to kill the petrify. And I'm going to try to trade my guide for their frog. Please accept my trade. Good. Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to now do what I should have done last turn. If we can come out of this, I think we're in an okay spot. I think our scout might... Needed a land there. Needed to land there so badly. I don't know if I want to trade scout for guard, but I think I might be in a situation where I have to. Or we'll just take 3 and then worst case scenario, the catch makes it a 4/4 next turn. This is really bad. So we're going to take 3 this turn, go down to 6. We're so close to stabilizing, but we're always just so far away from it too. Nope. It's a tap land that does not help us. Let's explore. Good. I will choose the anchorage to go in since it's going to be tapped anyway, and then play out my non-tap land. That was a very nice turn. We can do the hammer skull, and then we're going to use the cash to make the scout into a 4/4. So they obviously have a trick. I can't afford to not block. Show me how you're gonna ruin my world. Man. 1 explore off from not dying there. If we hadn't gotten the land, we would have been all good. It's unfortunate. We can still maybe race here. It's gonna be a tight race though. Yeah, might as well. I think we have to race, right? Attack in for 10. I guess make it 11. If we don't do this, we just lose, so... I have to take some risks here. We have 3 turns to win. Yeah. Wasn't going to be able to play around that. I need them to brick, not get Stomper. Oh, that's real bad, because now we can't race. Now we can't attack in. That Stomper ruins my plans. Can't stones because we need to block with the 2/3. We need this to hit so that our 6/6 gets bigger than the 7/7, so we can still try and race a little bit. Of course, double land. Every time I need it to hit a spell, it doesn't. Last 2 games have been very frustrating. Even one spell would have been okay for the trade with the Stomper. Just basically means we lose now, right? Ah, that was brutal. Double land, are we serious? It's magic. Happens. No attacks. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's kind of incredible. Yeah. We would need enough mana to put out the Stomper and do the land activation. Even Seed Stones doesn't do it for us, you know? So, we just die in the air here. If I had not taken the 4... Wow, more land? Are we serious? If I had not taken the 4 extra in the middle of the game... I still don't think we win here. Be closer, though. But yeah. Oh well. I think our deck was really good. That just happens. Sometimes you explore and you hit 4 lands in a row. 5 wins still is pretty good, though. You can't complain. And this is exactly how you want to play an explore deck, right? You just want a lot of creatures that explore. In fact, every creature, the more they can explore, the better. You need like 3 or 4 scouts, a few axe draws. It's a good deck. I would definitely play this again. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.